We're gonna try and speed run it and see how quickly we can get through these. Reaver! Alright, whoa, almost shot you there, detective. You should be sneaking around like that. Dooley, watch me drive up. I had my siren on. Ma'am, I just woke up, bite my shiny metal ass. Oh, Foxy. Foxy, how is the Void and the Death Hugger and the old man? They're good. The Death Hugger was up here a little while ago. I'm sure she'll be back. You waved at me as I pulled in. I guess this place has me spooked. What happened here? Chief Scully just called me up and told me to get here ASAP, no details. 7-year-old kid Alice went missing a day ago. No sign of her leaving the house. Seems to be the kind of spooky crap. I mean, the kind of case you're into, detective. Great, let's get started. All hail the Void! Yes, yes, all hail the Void. She is probably a lump in the bed right now. She likes to get underneath the cover and lump under the covers. Officer Dooley, why is there hobo dripping all over my carpet? That's Detective Francis McQueen, Mr. Jones. He's here to investigate. Especially that brown blanket. Oh god, yeah, she loves the brown blanket. I see, Twin Lakes finest, eh? How can I help you, detective? Tell me about Alice. I'll level with you, detective. I don't have many dealings with her. She has a limited conversation pool. She's 7. Exactly, a tedious age. So I leave that to the nanny. She's around here somewhere. Where were you last night? Why didn't you notice she was missing? I was out. How wonderfully shady. Have you got an alibi? Where I was is none of your business, detective. My taxes pay your salary. They also pay for the cell and questioning room I'm gonna have Dooley here take you to. Fine. Call this number. They'll vouch for me. Busty Bell's Booty Boutique. Classy stuff. Ah, Bells. Fond memories. Excuse me? I mean, where was he? A bell shop? What? You received item matches. I've taken up enough of your time, and I have nothing further to say, detective. Kindly leave me be. Ashtray. Painting. Let's go in the hallway. Locked. Wonder where I'd find the key. Closet. Box of junk. Blacklight bulb. May as well take it. Now all we need is a disco ball, some white clothes, and fat beats. We got ourselves a good night. Good night is finding this kid. Got a black light. Let's go upstairs. Daughter's bedroom. Hello, can I ask? My baby! My baby is gone! You tell me about Alice. She just disappeared, my baby! Is there anything? You have to find her! Find her! Obviously, she's no help. Never seen a horse with 5 legs before. Know that tree? It owes me $5. Drawing of our suspect. Really? I'll put out an APB. No, Dooley, don't do that. Don't have much use for a dozen pink socks. Tell me where she is, bear. I'm only kidding. You don't know. You're only a bear. I'm terrified of black lights. Why? I'm afraid of what they may show. Oh, that's fair. Alright, there's nothing else in here. What an odd place for a telephone. They must have run out of places to draw. Put it. Let's go to the bedroom. Hard to believe this is the same woman we spoke to. Stress of all this has hit her hard. Alice and her mom look quite happy here. Seems impolite to go rifling around in somebody's drawers uninvited. She seems like a sweet kid. Don't worry, we'll find her, detective. Tell me about Alice. She's spoiled and sticks her nose where it doesn't belong. But that's what having super rich parents will do to you. What's a nanny doing? Nothing suspicious, that's for sure. No siree. How long have you been working for the Joneses? Joneses detective. Even though it ends with an S, you still pluralize it. It's now really the best time. It's always a good time for grammar. Anyway, answer the question. Long enough to harbor no ill will whatsoever. The very innocent nanny, yes. Do you have keys for the various rooms? I am a nanny, not a maid. Right, but do you? Yes. May I have the key to the study then? Sure, there's nothing incriminating in there anyway. We're done here for now. I'll get back to work and nothing else. A waterbed. Very fancy. Looks like something has been kicked under here. No, it doesn't. There's a strange page. Alright, let's go down to the steady. Key to the steady. Casually finds dead body. So hey, about that steady! And hey, presto, we're in. Roy Jones, Esquire. Takes a certain type of person to have an oil painting of themselves. Lantern. An old oil lantern. Seems to have some oil left, too. Dog statue. Statue is ugly enough to be worth a lot of cash. Nice collection of books. The dust suggests they've not been looked at in some time, for shame. Magazines. His magazine collection. Geez, this guy is obsessed with jugs. Jugs Weekly. Another lovely pair. Hey, I just realized that there are only 2 seats in this entire house. Don't be daft, Dooley. There are more. They're just off camera. Pull them all! Pull all the books! A man of taste. Oh, yeah? Is that so? Let's go back out to the hallway. There has to be a secret passage. Yes, yes, it is so. The paint thinner fell when the shelf gave way. Not much left in it now. Those look heavy enough to knock somebody out cold. Box marked Anne's broken dreams. May not be broken after all. Just a blown bulb. What if we put the bulb in the lamp? I hope this doesn't reveal somebody's attic shame. What the hell? Well, that doesn't look ominous at all. Broken, blown bulb sounds like someone's brain. Ha ha ha! See? I have a hunch it's the jealous nanny. Just a hunch. This is why I'm scared of black lights. The pattern on the wall looks washed out in places. I wonder what would happen if I redrew it. How would we redraw it? It's a peculiar pattern from the Occult for Dummies book. I have the pattern, but nothing to draw it with. Oh! Let's go back to the daughter's bedroom. This is no time for art, detective. Blacklight. This looks useful. Now we have a blacklight marker. Okay, I seem to have everything I need. Let's get down to some spooky hijinks and redraw those missing symbols. We got this one. This one. And this one. That should be it. Great. Maybe now is a good time to stop Maybe now is a good time to stop doing, well, anything really. Let's go inside the doorway. Even I'm not foolish enough to go in there with no light. That would be more useful if it were lit. Oh, where do I find the... Oh. Duh. Matches. Duh! I should probably light this thing, you know, just in case. Now we have a lit lantern. Okay, Dooley, let's do this. No offense, detective, but I'm going nowhere near that creep fest. I'll, stand guard out here. Hey, look! It's the kid! Hello, mister. Hey, kiddo. Are you here to take me home? Yep. Good. I'm hungry and the sounds from downstairs are scaring me. Yeah, let's get out of here. Don't look in there, mister. That's where the three-eyed rats hide. Label says old milk circa 1880. Why would you store that? I guess the middle one. The middle one's kind of a not safe for work dad joke. Crash! Bang! Not so fast, detective! Ranger, you were right! It was the nanny! Where's Dooley? That idiot? I knocked him out. I can't have you snooping around anymore, so I'm gonna trap you here. At least take the girl. Oh, I intend to. I'm her legal guardian. After all, it's my job to look after her, especially if anything should happen to her parents. Le gasp. Say, for example, they're getting trapped in the Darkside's version of their bedroom. It's where they'd be now if Alice hadn't gotten into my stuff and stupidly trapped herself up here. I figured it'd be best to lay low until you had gone. I thought you'd have given up by now. What kind of cop would give up on a missing kid? Most of the TLPD? Sadly fair. What's this, an inheritance scheme? You have to admit, it's a fairly perfect crime. It is, actually. Even if you do get rid of me, then what? Alice knows what you're up to. She's a smart kid. If she's so smart, she'll know to keep her mouth shut. Once Dooley wakes, you and your scheme will be done for. Good point. I'll just have to get you to drag him in here with you. Come on. Okay, drag your friend in here, and no funny business. It's me, Tavian. Do not know how long I'm going to keep this name. Oh shit! You changed your name again! Unknown Realm. What made you change it? Paint thinner. Have a taste of your own medicine. No! Well, that's that problem, Solvent. It's a terrible dad joke. Come on, Alice. Let's wake up Dooley so I can tell him my pun. Pretend it's the first time you heard it, okay? Okay, mister. So, the kid got into the nanny's stuff and accidentally used it to trap herself in that creepy attic? The dark side. But that's a surprisingly succinct summary of things, yes. Shame the nanny was certifiable. She was a looker. Dooley, she was dabbling in the dark arts. With a plan to trap innocent people in a parallel world. Kidnap their kid and steal all their cash. I said it was a shame. Jeez. I wonder where the nanny got the occult books from anyway. That stuff is hard to find these days. A case for another day, I guess. First of all, we have to figure out what kind of paperwork covers this mess. Case closed. Yes, speaking of dad joke, here it is. Dooley suggested a visit to the library. He must have seen the strange storm gathering over it. He did not see the storm. I did get to meet some personal heroes and get a kid's life back on track. However, that's why I do this job. That and keeping the forces of evil at bay. Okay, I like it. It was meh. Listen, some of them are good, and some of them aren't that great. It's okay. Tugging pantyhoses. I mean, that's another way to say it, I guess. I approve. You know what? That's what matters, Lily, because you're the one that redeemed it. None of them are good, that's why they're dad jokes. Listen, I was giving the game the benefit of the doubt. Okay, what's the case, Dooley? Fill me in. Case? No, I have some overdue books to drop back. So that purple swirling vortex thing above the building has nothing to do with why we're here? Oh, come on now, detective. You're hardly gonna arrest the weather. The things you'll try to do to justify this department. Let's get this over... Excuse me. Let's get this over with. True, but some are manageable. Fines for being late? How are books late? It's not like they have places to be. You're not charming your way out of this, Patrick. Rules are rules. Can't we come to some kind of arrangement? Do you have any parking tickets you want to see go bye-bye? Dooley, are you trying to bribe your way out of a fine? No? Here's an arrangement for you. I'll drop your fines if you arrest that troublesome kid. Kid? The one who's responsible for the storm, and you know, the ghost. Ghost? What? These brownouts seem like they'd make for frustrating reading conditions. A silence. Shh. Is this your to-read pile? Oh, I've read all those. The desk is missing a leg, so I'm using them to balance out the computer. Ooh, another one? Okay. What were you saying about ghosts? The place is haunted, you know? The usual stuff. The usual? Flickering lights, floating books, strange noises, eerie purple storms. It's chasing off the readers. And you say a kid is to blame? He's the only one here often enough, suspiciously often, if you ask me. I'll look into it. Do. Or else I'll call a pair of oddball priests and or a questionable ghost-busting startup to come fix this. What's that you're reading? Skylight, the heartbreaking tale of a girl who falls in love with a reverse vampire. Of a what now? A reverse vampire. He can only come out during the day. I'm at the part where it's her prom night and he promised to take her, but the clocks went forward and now it's on at night. What happens if he goes out at night? He gets really sleepy. Sounds interesting. What? It sounds awful, detective. Should pick a number between 1 and 10 for the jokes. There's only 1, 2, 3. There's 3 on a card, so it'd be 1 through 3. Goodbye. If you need anything else, I'll be here. Unless I'm not. The computer seems to be broken. It's not broken, it's hollow, so they can store more books in it. Never know when I'll need to cut something in half or a lazy approximation of half. Got this for Doris last time I had to get out of paying fees. I'm gonna have to go up the ante this time. Oh, it's a skylight calendar. Even the lamp is flickering. An old photocopier. Can't imagine this gets much use. Oh, it does. When you renew your card each year, Doris takes a photocopy of your butt for the records. Everyone's butt? Just mine, now that I think of it. That's the price of working out, I guess. Looks like some of these coats have been here for years. We should go through their pockets. You know, for evidence. Got a button. And scissors. Roses are red, violets are blue. Your loaning rights are revoked due to books overdue. Alright, I think that's everything in this room. Let's go in the elevator. An old elevator! Where's the staircase? We have none. There was a fire, and ironically the fire escape was the only thing that was destroyed. Lily! I can understand. I can understand that. Yeah, but in the cold, that shit turns into a turtle. Alright. So, does anyone have an answer for what's 72? What odd leaves that plant has? That's just the dead tree where Doris dries her stockings. Exactly. Don't blink. Or from swinging lumber to calling an elevator. Not an acorn. Oh my lord. Alright, what was the dad joke? The dad joke is, what's a 72? What? A 69 with 3 people watching. What about this one? The words are short and I think I can read the whole book from one cover to the other cover. Oh, is that suitable for my age range? I read a book about books for my age range, and they're all books about boys and wizards and talking dogs. Okay, I'll try it. I hope I like it because I've read all the books about boys and wizards and talking dogs in here. I hope I get to have a pet robot someday. Too many responsibilities. Feeding it, rubbing its belly, teaching it to overthrow humanity. Why would you teach it that? I want to be on their good side when the inevitable happens. Duh. Always loved trains and trams, not monorails though, thinking they're better than everyone because they're up in the air. Well, that's not right. Neat trick. What magic book did you learn that from, kid? It's not magic, it's... nothing. A, B, C, as easy as 4, 5, 6. That makes no sense. A Viewmaster. I loved those as a kid. I'll take this and see if I can find a use. It's times like these that I miss walking the beat. The dust is wrong under this. Makes me think it was moved recently. There's a cold draft coming from the vent. That can't be good for this kid's health. Alright, let's go to the other section. The sci-fi. If we lived in medieval times, we'd be living the adventures of Ye Darkside Bailiff and his squire, Dooley. I wanted to be an astronaut when I was younger, then I found out that they had to go into space. No thanks, that's where aliens live. Looks like some of the rocket's aluminum is coming off. That could be useful. What a great game, eh? Yeah, funny looking draughts pieces, though. Library card. All hail the hugger of death! How convenient. I'd have expected to go through a series of semi-logical puzzles to get this. Alright. Let's go to reading room and hobby. Professor Theodore Library, inventor of the library. Nope, not one word of that is true. Hobby DIY. Traitor! You're a traitor to the void! He looks like he's jumping. The void is next week. She'll probably come around at some point tonight. You'd jump too if somebody shoved a pole up your behind. Wait a minute. These are printouts of children's art. Look at Mr. Moneybags and his deep pockets, rich enough that he can pay child artists for original works. This guy. Jeez. Somebody seems to have left some glue here. It's no duct tape, but it could be useful. Why are these fake? Well, you can't have kids painting over the books. You must choose a side. The void or the hugger of death. Oh, hello, miss. I wasn't expecting anyone to be here. Oh, hello. My name's Raxa. I will turn you into Darth Vader. I'm here to study the strange goings-on. I guess that's why you're here too, detective. Oh, sure. That's me. Always investigating stuff. On purpose. Want to share what you found? Well, it's not much, but there seems to be a strange concentration of energy in the next room. I'm searching the internet for a way to be able to see whatever it actually is. Let me know if you find anything. Who doesn't need chalk in the 21st century? Most people? Fair point. I hope there's nothing contraband in this pile. I wish. You know what I mean. Time always seems to stand still in boring places like libraries. It's broken. If I want to look at any microfilm, I'll need to find another way to do so. It's radiating energy, like Roxa said. I think that may be a clue, possibly. There's just too much here to take. Even my pockets have their limits. What if we cut it? Well, I've destroyed some historical material. Let's hope there was a point to this. Even cut up, it's too much to carry. Looks like I'll need to bring something here. Well, if it fits, let's look at what I didn't accidentally chop out of Twin Lakes' recent history. Spider Moss, do it again! Do it again. Sounds like they were on some kind of winning streak instead of having burnt down yet another stadium. Major staff cuts at the city library. Budgetary cutbacks have seen the local library reduced to a skeleton staff. I know Doris is old, but that seems a bit unfair. It means very few people work here. Oh, yep, just Doris now, and she's actually a retired volunteer. Tough times. Computer stock goes up, up, down, down, left, right, B, A. Shouldn't have read that out loud. I think I may have just summoned something. Crackpot detective claims teenagers' tags were ritual meant to show the dead that walk among us. I remember this, Kate. What the? Hello? Who are you, and how did you get here? Good old Konami code. I am that which can never be unseen, the ooze from your nightmares, the knower of the unknown. Right, that's not very helpful if I'm honest. Help is there for those that know how to take it. Okay then, I'll bite. Tell me, oh knower of the unknown, what's going on here? I, don't rightly know. Right. But I do know that the coward Yeats is protecting a hidden room, one that holds vast power and treasures. No doubt that which is responsible for the spectral summoning of myself and the others lies within. The others? The others. Detective, who are you talking to? I'm talking to... You know what? I don't even know how to explain this. Let's see what we can find online. You didn't say the magic word. Looks like I need to figure out the password. What was all that again? Yeats' secret room, mad power within. We cool, bro? We're cool. Oh, look! There's another one! Yeats! Pray, sir, a moment of your time. Another one? Another? Ah, another spirit, yes. Then with your question, you have answered my own. Huh? Forgive me, but I wish to know if you have seen, on your travels, that scoundrel Crowley. Forcefully mysterious man in a silly hat. The very same. I knew he lurked here, but somewhere. He mentioned a hidden room. Yes. But on the matter I shall say no more, not until the beast is gone. But I just wanted... Not a word more, sir. Not a word more. Why are you wearing a Viewmaster, Detective? Oh, it's part of the game I'm playing. The game also involves me pretending to talk to invisible people. No need for further questions. Everything has been answered satisfactorily. Goodbye. Who doesn't need to... Okay. Alright. There's a hobby. Are you an author too? I don't recognize you. I, but not like Jan Tofts with their literary fiction. I wrote useful stuff like house wiring and how to do own plumbing. Think you could fix the elevator? With right gear, I could. I need a new button, mind. What's all this for? Could you use this button to fix the elevator? I can, but won't do nothing. Needs to be conductive to make circuit work. This should make button conductive? Could this button replace the broken one in the elevator? Let me see. Looks like it'll do job. Gives a few minutes to pop it in place. Alright, we got the button. Thanks for fixing the elevator, Gale. Happy to help. If it were fun doing something useful, gang. Oh look, Doris must have finally fixed the elevator button. No, it was... Never mind. Collection of books that don't seem to fit anywhere else in the library, like How to Cook a Dinosaur if you ever catch one. The Internet and Other Fads. Architecture of the Mind by Sarah Bellum. And MMO Accountancy Be the fictional banker you always knew you were. Edgar Allan Poe! It's my favorite author, by the way. You barely make teenage girls whimper, Howie. Only because they cannot fathom the dread I conjure, Eddie. You play on common cliches. Your penny dreadfuls lack true horror. At best, spooky pulp. Your best works aren't even written by you. Charlatan, fraud, undead trickster! If you feel that way, then why did you hide my work, Eddie? Again, I say, I do not have your book. You probably hid it because it was too scary for you. Yeah, you're an infuriating man. The dead person murders. Lemons for every meal. Stab fest 6. What's going on here? I didn't take his blasted book. It was that childish Blighton woman. Why don't you tell him that? He will not listen to me. He's convinced I hid it so more people would borrow my books over his. Nonsense. I care not for his current zeitgeist. My works are vastly superior. He is being such a child. I am clearly the greater horror writer. I tore apart the minds of a generation with my atheistic horror. With your atheistic rubbish. Right, I'll have you, mate. Come at me, you sickly twerp. You two stop it, or I'll put you both in some kind of supernatural slammer. He started it. Oh, I never. It was you and your... I don't care who started it. I'm putting a stop to it. Wait right here. And not a peep. You should read this one. I read this one and thought it was good. What's it about? It's a story about this kid who can see dead people. Oh, that's not for me. I'm scared of ghosts. Excuse me, did you steal Lovecraft's book? He and that Poe fellow won't stop fighting over which one has the more frightful book. I took his book in the hopes it would stop their arguing. Seems to have just made it worse. Well, I shan't give it back until they stop their silly bickering. I just shan't. How am I meant to stop those two fighting? That is not my concern. You want this book, you stop their fight. It's gotta be a scarier book than theirs around here. Surely that would stop their bickering. Really don't want to put my face on here, but I really need a picture of myself. Things I do for this job. Now we take the glue. We put it on the photo, and then we put the photo on the card. And then we have a fake library card. Now we give the fake library card to the lady. I'd like to borrow that book you're reading. You need a library card to borrow books. Wham! Like this one? Oh. Well then, here you go, Paul. Paul? His name is... My name is Paul, like it says on the card. My card. Paul. 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 I'm just gonna see myself out real quick. You're fine. Trashy novel. Is this my book? No, it is not. What is it? The most horrific novel ever written, and it's not written by either of you. Let me see that. Teenage girl, blah blah blah, reverse vampire, blah blah blah, love story. Sounds terrifying. Its mere existence gives me the shivers. Do you agree it's more horrific than your works? Will you stop squabbling? Agreed. Agreed. Can you believe something so hideous exists? Can you believe it's so popular? Stoker must be turning in his grave. Oh, the poor chap doesn't know. Well, they're gone, but now what? I guess I could tie up some of the other ghost loose ends. Alright, let's go grab the book from Blighton. I've gotten them to agree on the scariest book. Can I have that novel now? Good. I daren't see why you'd want this vile thing, but I did promise. Here. Aw, you ruined the kid's illusion, detective. And then we put the book back. My gut's telling me that I shouldn't put this book back yet. I'll hold on to it until I know more about that hidden area Yeats and Crowley mentioned. Oh, I gotta do something with them. Can I have the internet password? And give you access to all my juicy manuscripts? No chance. Doris, I need the password for my investigation. And I need those books kept safe until my genius is recognized, so no. How do we get the password? Why are you wearing a Viewmaster? You know, if I were smart. I met your friend Yeats. He says you won't stop spying on him. I find it most joyous to torment the man. He says you want into that room you mentioned. I do. I'm most bored here. I need something to do, something to read. Why not use the computer to go online? 2 words, safe search. Oh, right. Maybe I can find some kind of workaround. Please. Just stay here and don't do anything. Roxa, you mentioned you were looking for stuff on the internet. How did you get past the internet blocks? Up to something naughty, detective? Me, no, but I have this friend who needs to get past the library firewall. That's quite well protected, surprisingly. I think Doris was worried somebody would hack in to steal her unpublished fan fiction. But I figured out the admin password so I can bypass the block. Want me to give it to you so you can use it too? Please. I would guess please. Let's see what we can find online. Password for Doris internet block. Looks like I need to figure out the password. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? It's right here. Now Crowley should be able to browse to his heart's content. I'll let him know. Okay, I've set it up so you should be able to browse whatever you want. No restrictions. Excellent. You may not want to stick around for this. Right. I'll leave you to your business. Shut the door on the way out. Alright, now let's talk to Yeats. Don't bring a black light in there. No, don't bring a black light in there. Did I sense? Yes, the beast's eyes are focused elsewhere. The air is clearer now. Well, clearer is maybe not the term I'd use. Come again, sir? Never mind, just don't go into that room if you can't avoid it. As you suggest. Now, what's all this about a hidden room? I'll share what I can. There's a place hidden behind the horror section on the 4th floor. The source of the phantasmic pollution afflicting this building is within. How do I get in? One of the books is in the L section is a lever. Lever. Blech. Pull it and fix this. Godspeed, man. Hear that, Dooley? Hear what? Oh yes, of course. We need to get to the 4th floor and open the secret room using one of the books in the L section. Wait, how do you know all this? Intuition. Please, no! No, we're going to the horror section. We're putting in the book. We're gonna leave that room alone. Here goes nothing. That seemed to fit with a curious clicking noise. Right, we pull this and... Well, there's the hidden door Yeats and Crowley were talking about. Creepy doorways are a reoccurring motif I'm not too fond of. Let me guess, staying here to cover me again. You got it. Try to avoid getting knocked out this time. Pull the lever, Kronk! Run! Secret tunnel? Yeah. Spooky doorway. What is all this? Magica Aleister Crowley's Guide to the Popular Wizard Game. The Gnostic's Guide to Ghouls and Ghosts. Rituals for Modern Rituals. These are all contraband occult books. This is quite the nasty treasure trove. Why didn't I know about this stuff? A copy of Ripley's Cast It or Not. It seems to be open on the Summon Spirits page. Maybe if I close it, this whole mess will sort itself out. Ouch! Seems to be charged by this faulty wiring. I wonder where it goes. What a strange thing to find here. So, what are you doing here? Like the moth to a flame, I'm drawn to the eldritch energies emitted from this book. I like spooky books and electricity. I even lit candles to up the spook factor. Normal library fare. A skull. Oh, I didn't mean to touch that. A small hole. I don't fit, but maybe I can drop something down to see where it lands. The skull? I hope this works. Now to find where that landed. Hopefully without having caused any damage. Looks like you can get to the roof through here. Thankfully it's locked. I'd rather not go out in that storm. Where did she go? What's all this noise? I can hear myself read. So, kid, what do you know about the other side of that vent? I didn't mean to do it. Do what? I was lonely, so I went exploring. I found all these neat new books. But the one I read was scary and I ran off. Then the ghosts arrived, but I liked them because now I have friends. See, he meant no harm. Troublemaker, arrest him, breaking and entering. Into your room of illegal books. Let's say both set of charges cancel each other out. Only if you get rid of the ghost and find him somewhere else to go once in a while. He can join me in the Blood Wolves. Blood Wolves? The mayor stopped paying the dib tax, so we had to change from scouts. You okay with that, kid? Sure. That's great, but back to the task at hand. We need to stop energy flowing into the building and into that book. You'll need to get to the lightning conductor on the roof. Here, have the key. Dooley, we're going to the roof. But it's raining outside. In hindsight, that was dangerous. Thankfully, nobody got hurt. You blighter? That could have killed me! Except that you're already dead. Police brutality! That's what this is. And back to the window. Really hoped it wouldn't come to this. Here we go! You did, buddy. You did. Do you need me to go all the way up there? Scared of heights? No. Yes. So what do I need to do? Get down as soon as possible? Looks like the circuit is connecting the book downstairs to this aerial. I guess I should break that circuit, then wire the aerial to the lightning rod so the power has somewhere to go. So we need to go from here to here. Ah, fuck. we go. Ouch, my hand! Look, Detective, the storm is dying out. Imagine that. Okay, we should be able to close the book now. Go back inside, go back here, go back here. Close the book. All the ghosts are gone. Trunk's filled, Detective, though I don't see why we had to take all those books. Duly, they're contraband. Heavy contraband. We have an agreement then, Doris. You don't fine me for having the books, I don't sue the kid for entering the vault. I go back to business, sans haunting. You should also get that wiring fixed. Oh, fine. Come on, Dooley, let's get back to the office. See you at camp, Mr. Dooley. I know. Definitely took way over 45 minutes. I know. We're gonna take our 15-minute break now. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do our third case. And see if we can't get it done in the 45 minutes. If I remember correctly, I had a little bit of a hard time with this one, and it's been a while since I played. So let's see if I can remember everything. Detective, you're here. I came as soon as you called. What's the case? Case? No, I just need a ride. Station's closed. Closed? Yeah, some spooky train is blocking the platform. Anyway, let's go. A spooky train? Yep, spooky train. Anyway, we better get going or we'll be late for work. Dooley, it's a spooky train. We're the Darkside Division. Do you not think... I try not to. That's detective work. Let's go have a look then. Fine, but if we miss the free donuts at work, you're buying. Alright, let's see if I can get it to work. Yay! Another 45 minutes on the clock. Are you sure we can't just go to work? I need to get my morning nap in. We're going down the subway stairs. Seems to be working, but I have no cash. Time to put this badge to work and make use of my police privileges. The barrier is broken. We have to crawl under it. Can't we at least jump over? No, the insurance for jumping was too high. We're only cleared for a slow crawl. Being a cop is nothing like television promised it would be. Unky Sam don't want you to know about the truth I'm here to show, so it makes me frown when I smell me a pig and his dumb sidekick come to shut me down. Sidekick isn't a word. Poetic license. Pig. Rude. Conductor, do you have a ticket, sir? Sorry, who are you? Train's conductor, sir. Right, you look a tad... ghostly, sir? That I do. Are you a ghost? Not at all, sir. Ghosts are blue, for one, and they can't be seen, not without the proper equipment. No, we're from the dark side. Then what are you doing here? Train's stuck, sir. Doing my job to keep the passengers safe while this gets rectified. Rectified? Yes, sir. I'm sure those boys from the Brightside Division are looking into it right now. Brightside Division? Brightside Division. Right. Why are you here? As I said, sir, train's stuck. Not sure what caused it. Likely a problem with the tracks, sir. Would have to see inside the control rooms to be sure, but I can't leave my post here. Ticket? Thought not. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you solids to leave. Did you just call us solids? Certainly not, sirs. I wouldn't be throwing around language like that. Come back anytime, sir. Let's go to the platform. Janitor cart, a plunger, but without the plungy bit. So, a stick then. We have a handle. There seems to be something in here. A receipt. Control room is locked. For now. Dooley! Ah, come on, detective. You know as well as I do these things go. It's a rat. Oh, hello. Hi there. Oh, sorry, the door was unlocked. Yeah, lock's broke and I've no feet to hold against it. Right, well, I'll leave you to it. Whoa, hold up, Daddy-O. I'm in a bit of a funky situation. Maybe you could help me out. Oh, what is it? Stall has no toilet paper, Daddy-O, and I'm a cat that needs him some. Yeah, sure, we can look. What on earth is that? Not sure, but I think we should send it back to wherever it came from. No use. You could say that is the intentacle on staying where it is. Eh? I need to find something to push it down with. Stick? My gut says no on this one. No stick. Toilet paper. Creepy or not, nobody deserves to be stranded without toilet paper. Your toilet paper, sir. Here you go, guy. Sorry to leave you hovering for so long. Far out, Daddy-O. Here, take this coin as thanks. Cult coin. A glowing green receipt that says for pickup. Can't read much else on it. We got a coin, which means we can get a ticket. There's not a chance in hell that this will work. Oh, right, of course. You received ticket. Here you go, 1 ticket. Fine. On you go then, I suppose. I like your glasses. They're my party goggles. On your way to a party? Always, darling. Every place is party place when I have my goggles on. And I always have my goggles on. Even here now, we party on the train. Well, hello there. Hiya. Where are you off to? I was on my way to San Francisco. That's a long-ass word. Obviously, but then we got stuck here. This place is terrifying. How so? Well, for a start, there's not a single screaming beast in the sky, nobody is being followed by shadow men, and nothing is on fire. Nothing. Maybe you're not the girl for me. Nanny Dooley? Is that you? Sorry, dearie, I'm Granny Gooley. You do look like my little Patrick, though. My name's Patrick, too. Did you also like games of I Spy as a child? I did! I spy with my little eye the coming of the end of the world, eating itself, rivers of gore flooding the streets. I don't know this version of the game. Oh, seeing the end times was little Patrick's favorite. Ah, a Darkside portal. It appears we found our #1 suspect for all these strange goings-on. You have the right to remain silent when questioned. Anything you say or do may... Dooley, what are you doing? Reading its rights. And how exactly do you intend to arrest it? With my handcuffs, obviously. Top marks for enthusiasm, Dooley. Through the portal we go. Looks like the Purple Rift has an accomplice. I'm going to need a second pair of handcuffs. You look familiar. Does the fire recognize the flame? Does the darkness recognize the shadow? Does the storm recognize the wind? Rain? Damn it, man, I've lost my train of thought. So you're an agent here, huh? We are all agents of the never-ending hunt. Servants of the crawling death void. Ministers of the world's cruelty. Well, I'm happy you're doing okay for yourself. Thanks. Been a lot of hard work and late nights at the office. Any idea what's going on? Interlopers! Fiends! Fleshy monstrosities! Things that should not be have come to pass. Tracks of chaos intertwine. So not much of an idea right now then. No. So, receding hairline. How's that treating you? The end comes for us all. Entropy is a cruel mistress. Yeah, let's hope it's from growing up in this weird hole. I'd best be going. We had all the best be going to the places we would best be at. Yeah. Finally, somebody in authority. Hey! Sorry, guy, but you don't know any more than the rest of us. Hey, detective, what's going on? Roxa, why are you here? Getting the train home from college, then we got diverted to wherever this is? Well, we're on the case now, so get comfortable. He means... No, yeah, I get it. Let me know if I can help at all. Will do. Hello? Doo-daddy. I wonder if he even knows what's going on. Stay back, monster! Oh, calm down. Sorry, I thought you were him. Him? The intense man in the tunnel who threatens to arrest and/or eat anyone who gets off the train. Arrest or eat? Yep, and I'm not sure who chooses. Who's this man you keep talking about? He looks a bit like you, only not. Not at all now that I see you, properly see you. He stalks about outside this train, sniffing for clues and snarling when he sees us. Has he hurt anyone so far? Thankfully, no. He seems more menacing and dangerous. He's just standing there, menacingly. Goodbye. If you need anything else, I'll be here. Sorry about the mix-up earlier. Hey, dude, we've been on this train for ages. What's going on? I'm afraid, because I keep seeing floating green people. I'm not at liberty. I think I indulged a little too much this morning. You probably shouldn't tell me that. I'm an officer of the law. Far out, dude. Never mind. I should probably stay with these people and make sure they're okay. You're tired from walking through the tunnels, aren't you? Stop using your Sherlock powers on me. Ghost cop. Now then, now then, now then. You look like one of those living folk we've got plodding about the place right now. Officer Dooley? Name's Ghoulie, chief of the Brightside Division. Brightside? Division, specialist, deal with threats from your neck of the woods, so as to speak. My neck of the woods? The other world, that which from whence you came, son. I surmise from your appearance that you are a detective. I'll bet one down on his luck. Hey! I presume that being the case, you've crossed over to investigate your world's version of this situation. I am. Can you help? No, son, I cannot. This isn't your jurisdiction. You should leave this to us professionals and take care of our train back in your own world. Shouldn't you look into that? Jurisdiction, son. Seems like a concept beyond a dangerous maverick such as yourself. Maybe I should slap you behind bars. Ooh, I meant to click the busker. Sing me a song, buddy. What? You're the busker, not me. That's how buskers work here, you tourist. This is a restricted area, classified personnel only. Are you classified personnel? No, I did not think so. On account of myself and McScream being the only ones who is. So unless you is one of us, I suggest you step back, son. Step back. Okay. Come get me from the station, he said. Routine, he said. Ass. What a dick. Given how little I know about how this place works, they could sell costumes or turn you into one. What horrors could possibly make the news here? Mayor points off camera. Amaze your friends, surprise your enemies, confuse real pirates with this inefficient pirate ensemble. Comes with a free press ganging. Be a badass biker. Bike not included. Are you still a biker without a bike? Be a badass walker. Assuming your ass is bad, either in dangerous sense or the missing a buttock twig, your call. Did you write these adverts yourself? No, sir. Came that way, sir. Good words, ain't they, sir? A snarky teenage wizard is welcome anywhere. Well, not so much welcomed as he'll turn up and then he'll be there, and it's almost as much hassle to get rid of him as it is to just leave him be. That's my usual party vibe anyway, so 2 thumbs up from me. Dressed like a punk or a road warrior from the future, or you could wear this and be, I don't know, a carrot. Well, I'm convinced. It's full of 1s and 0s. How would anyone wear these? Says, sir, while wearing a brown bin bag. Come on, guy, this is a nice coat. And they say the customer is always right. What's this one? Looks normal enough to me. Normal, sir? Why, that's the very pillar summers are built on, sir. A friend and mentor to those in need, a shoulder to cry on, a person who will live in a wood hut with no air conditioning. The legendary camp counselor, sir. Nobody would buy that as a camp counselor. Oh, but they do, sir. It's the mustache, sir. Shows him to be rugged wilderman, suited for the rough and tumble life of a camp counselor. Not for timid folk like you and I. No, sir, no, sir. Not for shop vendors and coat warmers. No. Coat warmer. 1 tick, sir. Oh, Miss Biscotti. I does beg your pardon, miss. I should have known. Obvious to me now it is. I'll get your items for you now, miss. Oh, yes, thanks. Then here you go, miss. 1 swim cap. Thanks, I guess. Indecipherable blocks coming soon to a theater near you. An invisible person. Welcome, miss. It's that is to say, me and I's pleasure to welcome you to Costume Shop. So that is the name. Your broken sign wasn't very clear. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, my old fellow said. And if it is broken, maybe don't fix it anyway, he'd add. Very practical man he was. How can I aid you, miss? Looking for something sleek for an office party? Want to please sir in the boudoir? Tired of being the ugly sister? No, none of the... That's our motto, whatever your shame. Spider's got you covered. Ridiculous. Ah, help! I'm on fire! What on? Haha! I'm a burning trash barrel! I meant to be on fire, you gonk! The look on your face. Brilliant! I'm not even... Nope. Trains do not run on time. They run on fuel. Trains will also be late. Some things are universal, I suppose. I was like, how do I go back downstairs? Oh my god, I just went backwards. Swim cap. I need to find something to complete this disguise before I put it on. I gotta go back the other way. I wonder if this camera caught any useful footage, but I can see that the working light is painted on. Answer enough the first time around. No. Not as dumb as your grammar, kid. Yeah, kid. No. Okay. Any updates, detective? Still investigating, Roxa. Well, if I can be of help, just let me know. Case of fire. Pray somebody has refilled the extinguisher. They have not. Find yourself in a parallel dimension. Please stay in the carriage. An oddly useful warning. Glad you're not him. Forgot. How do I... Most of the Darkside City appears to be in ruin. Hurts my eyes to look. Full of ones and zeros. This man, there might be a mirror. Also, you may be wanted by the police for questioning. He needs the mustache, but I can't remember. Are you able to click on the moving goo on the wall? There's moving goo? Are you talking about the, like, air right here that's like, ooh. Oh, by the ticket machine? Oh, the moss, yes. A dark patch of fuzzy mold. I think it's looking at me. There we go. Put it together. I was like, I knew there was something that makes the mustache, but I couldn't remember. Thank you, Ranger. This doesn't feel like the right place to wear this. Time to try this. I can't bring myself to call it a disguise. Time to try whatever this is out, I guess. Do you think, son, that I've not seen my share of disguises? This one is particularly poor, what with it particularly made up of some fungus and you lacking a certain floaty, transparent quality. Well, it was worth a shot. It was. I wish that agent I was sent was so innovative. I tell you what, son, in you go. Maybe you can solve this thing after all. What about jurisdiction? Jurisdiction. I'll paperwork up a solution now, orf you up before I change my mind. Right, thanks. Nice. Alright. Nailed shut. Growling, scratching, banging on door. I hope that bearing holds. This place looks familiar. Either that's a clue, or there is one lazy artist hanging around here. Oh, the water goes both clockwise and counterclockwise here. Seems to be something stuck in there. That's better. Thanks. I mean, flush. Ultimate accessory in toilet debungification. Alright, now we got the plunger. It's full of pictures of you playing a game where a tiny pixel man looks at a trash can and pictures of you! Looks like he hung in there for too long. Who doesn't like having keys? A note saying she loathes me not. Nice, healthy relationship. All system operating correctly. Everything seems to be working correctly here. Let's not touch anything in case I change that. I think we want to go in here and use the plunger. Oh no, we want to plunge the tentacle on the other side. We gotta go all the way back. What's that you have there? It smells of evidence to me, but you shall not take it beyond this place. Looks like I'll have to put this key back until I find some other way to get it past him. Rude. Ooh, excuse me. Someday you'll be my little key. We gotta plunge the tentacle onto this side. Hello. Hello, Damien. Great, you little sucker. Ah, sucker. Tentacles. Very good. I should be helping, shouldn't I? What you playing? I am replaying the first 3 cases of the Darkside Detective, because the VOD of me previously playing it expired, and I can't post my gameplay on YouTube because I don't have the VOD. So we're replaying the first 3 cases, for that matter. And I also had a big surprise for the Foxxy earlier, and showed that off. Ooh, yes, yes. Alright, now we can take the key. And then we'll go into the bathroom. And then in the stall will be the tentacle! There's my little wriggly buddy. So this is where I sent you, eh? And we'll give it the key. And then we flush it. When I plunge you, Dave, remember that I plunge you with love. Yes, and I took a little bit of time to see if you guys could guess what the surprise was, and Miss Lily guessed what the surprise was, so she got a gifted sub out of it. I gotta head out, but I did want to drop by and say hi. Hope you have a great night. Thank you, thank you. I'll show you the surprise before you leave. It's a new tattoo of my Foxxy kits, their little paw prints, and our mental health check-in hearts that we do in the Discord. So now I have the Foxxy kits with me at all times. Ooh, yeah. I got it done today. I was very happy. It's hard to see on the phone, but I'll look in the VOD to see closer. I mean, if you have Discord, Damien, you're more than welcome to join the Discord as well. And I'm gonna post a photo in there. Thanks, Dave. Did you name the tentacle Dave? Yeah, just hit ! Discord and you can join the Discord. Or, I think the link is also on the Twitch channel as well. Don't be jealous, Dooley. You're still my favorite. Yeah, Dooley, don't worry. You're still the favorite. Alright, we got the key. That seems to have worked. Let's see what's behind door number 2. Engineer Tam? What? How'd you get in? Tam locked that door from the inside. This is your handiwork, I take it. They shouldn't have fired old Tam for sleeping on the job. Told him he did. His black magic classes started at midnight and ran through. Morning shifts ain't for old Tam. Heavy sleeper he is. Book him, Dooley. I left my book at the station. Can I use these handcuffs instead? Yeah, there, guy. I've seen what happens if you hang on for too long. What are you talking about? I've seen things, Dooley. Stop going through the trash. An unexpected but strangely relevant note. Computer! Line 1, power control system. Warning, virus detected. An old floppy disk popped out. This must be how the virus was installed. Could prove useful. This is some bad hoodoo. Tam must have installed an occult virus on the controls. That's causing all these problems. People will think twice about firing old Tam now. They'll think twice about hiring you, too. Wait, what? Didn't think of that, did you, Tam? Stay here, Dooley, and make sure this guy doesn't get away. But then how is old Tam meant to escape? That's the point. Ah, well that ain't fair. Let's see what Roxa can do with this. Roxa, think you can make any sense of this? Let me see. Oh, this is an occult virus. Yeah, I think it's to blame for all that's going on. I could probably talk you through how to make an antivirus on my machine. That's what I was hoping for. Thanks. So what do I do? You need to clean the infection dissectors. Sounds easy. Not so easy. It's a virus, so each sector you clean will infect those around it. You can also lure the virus from infected sectors onto clean ones, cleaning the infected areas. Why would I do that? To beat the virus, you have to make sure it has nowhere to hide. That will involve tricking it. This sounds harder than I was expecting. Don't worry, I've made a backup. Just hit reset if you need me to roll back so you can start again. That's okay. Let's do this. I think the last time I did this, I was just like, click, 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 click. Like, I was just pressing buttons. I wasn't paying attention to an area. I just kept pressing. And eventually I got it. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, great. And you're sure this will work? Sure is a strong word when dabbling with the occult, but I think so, yes. Well, if it does, the city owes you big time. Really? Because I'm only on this train due to a mountain of parking tickets. Alright. Let's go put this disc in. Get rid of that virus. Uploading antivirus now. We did it! Great work, detective. You got the trains moving again. Dooley, you understand what just happened here, right? No. Let's get this guy to the cells. Ah ha ha ha! How you gonna get me there? Train ain't running. We just talked about how that was fixed. Weren't you listening? Plus, we have this car. This has not been a good day for Tam. Poor Tam.